So actually, Jack, I'm interested to know what has been your experience of education as a student who can't speak. So while Jack's typing, I'll just, if you want to explain, Marion, how Jack is using this device here.
So Jack's now typing his answers, which is a lot slower than him pre-preparing answers. A lot of people you see using communication aids on the news and on TV have pre-prepared their answers, like Jack did for the first part of the podcast. Now he's typing his answer, and you can actually get an idea of how long it really takes for an AAC user to be able to say what they want to say. And it really is a challenge, because none of us can keep in our minds what we're wanting to say for that many seconds. So it's much harder for AAC users to get their message across, although Jack is brilliant at it.
I am also looking for more information, please, about GCSE.
Yeah, so that's, I know for Jack, you've always said to us, haven't you, it's really important for him to achieve recognition for all of the work that you've been doing in your education, and to be able to be given the opportunity to achieve qualifications, recognition, accreditation for his learning, just like any other student. And I think you said, Jack, in your interview, you want to learn like everybody else, every other, I'm going to say, typical student would be given the opportunity to do GCSEs. And is that something maybe that non-speaking students don't have the chance to do? Are they denied that opportunity?
I think they are actually quite significantly denied that opportunity. And Anna Maria and I have been talking about this a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
The fact that, in fact, yesterday we were talking about how when a disabled student is very young, they miss the most vital early learning between the age of 0 and 3, 4, 5, because if you're not disabled, you'll babble. Your mother will naturally babble back to you, and that's how you learn to communicate.
You'll go to nursery. You'll go through the nursery, the early years curriculum with those expectations that you'll achieve the early learning goals. Say when you get to reception, and actually probably for a lot of disabled students,
they miss that whole bit of vital learning. Then the next hurdle is going through Key Stage 1, which is the next vital part of learning. It's where you get your phonics, it's where you get your reading skills, it's where you get your early maths skills, and you do it through manipulatives, which means you actually are working with objects. And if you've got a disability, then that's going to be really hard to do. So you miss all of the practical sides of the learning.
And it might even be as well with particular students with disabilities, they might have been in hospital for a number of months, years, weeks, missed quite a lot of their education. Other things naturally when students are younger take priority. So it might be that physio, the OT, other things become a priority when they're younger rather than education. So they miss it through that reason as well.
Yeah. So then what happens is you end up in a situation where you've almost created learning difficulty by not having the opportunity to do that learning. So one of the things that we do in our teaching is that we try to actually compensate for those bits that are missing. So we use the communication technology for the learning as well, and we will put alternatives to manipulatives on the technology. We'll put the phonics on the technology, and we'll make sure that the student gets the opportunity to do what every non-disabled student does through the technology.
It gives them that independence to be able to do it on their own, or with as little support as possible. I know you've enjoyed doing a little bit of a combination, Jack, particularly like in maths, for example. So, Jackie, you're able to use your hands to some extent, aren't you? And we use various different techniques, and you enjoy practical elements as well as accessing things through the grid. Do you like that combination, Jack?
Yeah. So one of the things that I feel's missing in education for students with physical and communication disabilities is recognition that if we made the compensations we need to make in the way that we address education, they might be able to achieve GCSEs, A-levels, university. We've been doing this business for quite a while now, and we have got students right the way through to university. We've got somebody right now who's gone off to university to study maths, and that young man, when he first came to worked with me in year 7, because he'd missed all of that opportunity to
primary
learn,
school and-
he was only working in literacy at about a year 1 level, which is quite low level. Do you know what we did? We repeated Key Stage 1 in Key Stage 3.
Why?
So that he could get that bridge. So he could bridge that gap. And when he left, several years later, he got an A star for a 5,000 word project. So that just goes to show that you can overcome these difficulties.
Yeah.